Libra, welcome to your spirit animal reading. Your spirit animal is in earth energy, okay? For those of you who are new to spiritual guide and light, welcome. As you can see, this is a new channel, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success of the growth of this channel. All right, for those of you who have already subscribed, thank you. May you find may you find clarity, understanding, and confirmation. All right, as above, so below. So, Libra, right? I have a lot to talk to you about, and where do I begin? Fairy tales do come true. Okay, that was initially what your reading was supposed to have been, but unfortunately, it was just too much for a title. Okay, it feels like someone's title is too much, and you need a cup of strength. And with this cup of strength, this horse signifies strength. It signifies momentum. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. If this doesn't resonate with you, Libra, that is okay. Understand this. A lot of zodiac signs are in your house. All right. So you're going to feel burnt out. Some of you are going to feel burnt out, and you fill in the blank of what that burnt out is. It doesn't necessarily have to be physically, it could be mentally. But we all know that if it's mentally, sometimes it wears off as physically. But for some of you, that mental, you get what I'm saying? A battle sometimes is what creates your momentum. For those of you who are Libras who are competitive, all right, in a good way, all right. It's like going to the gym, and the whatever you listen to sets the tune of your momentum. So Libra, um, the month of October, you're going to be feeling really free. That's if you choose to. You have free will, all right. No one has you by the reins, all right. Some of you Libras asked for strength in September, okay? Uh, and a majority of you Libras, it was like everyone was on one accord. So if it was a vote, the majority won, which is Libra. It's as if every zodiac sign needed strength in the month of September. Libras, you won, okay? So the cup of strength goes to Libra. It is needed because when I get to this, when I tell you about these scales, they're heavy, all right? Some of you Libras may experience short-term episodes of wanting to give this endurance, all right? Um, and some of you may want to some of you are going to establish resistance, all right? I want this to make sense because when I write, I said some may experience short-term episodes of wanting to give, all right? So you want to give a cup of strength, all right? But it's at the wrong time. October is not the time. You're going to need this, all right? This is where endurance kicks in. It's kind of like some of you have to do an act of kindness to be able to feel important, to feel like there's a sense of existence. In the month of October, for the majority, there is a sense of not giving in a way to where you lose thyself. It's more so of you giving, of you feeling both cups, right? You give and you receive, then you give and feeling depleted. Okay, something about endurance, of being able to find this system, a recipe that works for you. Okay, um, some of you Libras will be resistant, and that's due to the same patterns. All right. Some of you may have noticed these patterns, all right, and you're trying to figure out a way to adjust, or you're trying to figure out a way to remove or to modify or simply just stop certain patterns within self or an environment, or pertaining to communications or your involvement with people, places, or things, or people within places, all right? For those of you who are stepping into resistance and refusing the cup of strength, it's kind of like you haven't finished drinking the cup of resistance, if that makes sense. All right, and it's all majority of like a lost guide looking for what's familiar, right? Um, that will feed self. And the only way that I could break this down, Libra, was in Cross Watcher, was that you can't keep feeding your own self salt. All right, you know that saying of just give a horse some salt and then it will drink. It's more so that what will break you from being resistant to self is to stop making your own self drink the cup of resistance. All right. Moving forward, other of you Libras are going to be non-resistant, and you will be able to adapt and accept what's not working. Okay. This feels like, you know, going with the flow and accepting the path of this next phase and stage. Okay. It's like holding your breath to pass out, but it's like you already know the forewarnings, whether it's being led astray, whether it's stubbornness, right? And what you should understand, Libra, for the month of October is there's no requirement when it comes to the cup of strength. All right. It's either you accept the next step, next level, or new phase of strength. Okay. Exercising is good. Okay. Meaning exercising strength. All right. Because I believe endurance is before momentum, but either way, this momentum is goes hand in hand with freedom. Okay. So it's kind of like stop putting requirements on yourself, stop putting more on yourself that you can bear. Like I said, it's like there's Libras giving your own self salt, making your own self drink resistance. Okay. A question that I have before I say this question, Libra, being free is okay, and allowing others to lead you, Libra, in October is okay. The question is, who are you going to allow to change your horseshoes? That should have been the title of your reading, but unfortunately, I am not putting your spirit animal in the title box. So the question I have for majority of you Libras for the month of October, don't worry, I included myself, is who are you going to allow to change your horseshoes? And we'll leave that question because that question goes into other questions. Let's start from that question. And when it comes to momentum and freedom, okay? So whoever it is that you decide to trust, you got to know that they're not going to pull you by the reins, okay? This is someone that's going to allow you, that is not going to, they're not going to be a blockage when it comes to your momentum. They're not going to allow you to wither away from being able to experience freedom. And everyone's freedom of experience is different. Okay, it could be freedom from the mind, it could be freedom from the environment, it could be freedom from people, right? It can be freedom from involvement, it could be freedom, it could be all of the above, right? And for some of you, if it's all of the above, it can cause impulsiveness, right? Of something that's unfamiliar, and there goes that resistance again, right? You're looking for this pattern of familiarities. My tongue's not working. All right. Many of you Libras will feel burnt out. In Libra, the scales are hot. All right. And when I say the scales are hot, I'm meaning that there's other zodiac signs looking for your guidance. There's people wanting Libra's forgiveness. All right. And I'm feeling here. How many wands is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of wands. Okay. Libra, that's your energy. 7, the seventh house. But this is fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo's, Aries, meaning igniting your fire. How could you have momentum, right? How could you be persistent? Or how could you have endurance when it comes to being in the horse? Um, as a how should I say this? As I don't want to try too hard when it comes to trying to explain this to you, Libra. Anywho, with this endurance, right? Your fire has to be ignited, and you have to drink the cup of non-resistance, being able to accept the cup of strength. Because as long as you're resistant, it's only so far that you're going when it comes to strength. Okay. So let's see what other messages come out. This is letting me know that it's a work in progress when it comes to allowing someone to, it's like, no, you can't, don't touch me. I don't trust you. You may not put my horseshoe on correctly. You may cause an infection in my horseshoe, which prevents me from continuing my journey. Instead of just asking, can I see the other horses that you've worked on? I want to see who it is that you're guiding, right? Is this poison? The Page of Wands, fire energy again. Fairy tales do come true, meaning if you want to change your own horseshoes, Libra, you can. You're the scales. All of those taxes that come in from your house of being able to balance the scales of all 12 zodiac signs, which is including you. You also are put on the scale. Your energy is put on the scale. Yourself is put on the scale. Your mind frame and pertaining to your intentions are placed on the scale. And with this Page of Wands, this is the reality of understanding your capabilities to create. Fairy tales do come true. Your system of your body within this horse already comes with protected horseshoes. There is no need for maintenance. But until you realize the power that is upholding within yourself. What is secret about this in the month of October, Libra, is trusting people and allowing them to lead you on your path. And the people that are being assigned to you to lead you have already taken this path. They've already passed this stage, phase, level. Okay? Let's go ahead and pull one more. The Queen of Pentacles. Okay? You have to allow for this new, all right, this responsibility, okay, this this cup of strength, all right, is going to ground you, okay? All right, let's go ahead and pull 2 of your goddess oracles. If this reading does not resonate with you, Libra, that's fine. You can view the collective. Just There's Lucky. All right, Libra, I do apologize. Let's go ahead and pull your goddess oracles. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you, that's fine. All right, if you need to get pen, paper, or whatever to take notes, also go to the October reading so you can see all the channel readings that was for you for October. Okay, goddess oracle for Libra. We have true love and transformation. Beautiful. Okay. You have free will. Okay. You can choose to be resistant. Take the cup of being non-resistant so you can be able to digest the cup of strength. Because some of you may not regurgitate it, but some of you may vomit up the cup of strength because it's like, yeah, it's kind of like your immunizations. Okay. It says transformation here. You are experiencing an enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. That's why you're going to need to allow people to lead you right in the right direction or to guide you on this path. That strength is definitely going to need to be required. Some of you, when we think path, we think, this walking distance, and it's not that. It's a path of decision making, of actually learning how to make correct decisions. All right. And sometimes those decisions can burn us out. Because then when we make the wrong decision, it's like, oh my gosh, right? Is this a storm that I have, of a path that I have to get through? Right? What I love about this horse is that it is magical. You can choose, do you want to gallop? Do you want to walk? Do you want to fly? Or do you want to jump? Okay, not literally like a fool, but literally, I'll say port. Okay, let's go ahead. This is true love. It says the romantic stirrings in your heart have propelled the universe to deliver great love to you, Libra. No one wants to grab you by your reins. No one wants to confine you. No one wants to enslave you, meaning controlling, manipulation of the mind. Okay. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, Libra, and that is you and I.